This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ. Kasi Corner Conversations. Yo, guys, this is another edition of Podkasi with Sia and RJ. Today we have our resident ghost, our friend, our family, our what?
Mr. SA-finalist.
Yeah, Mr.
Semi-finalist.
Semi-finalist.
Yeah, so don't forget to vote, guys. Kamala Mungobi or Mfana Rajwati, Mr. International Vaslap himself.
Listen.
Okay, but today I feel like I'm universal, so today I say universal Vaslap.
On some Zozi Tunzi team.
Even still has the cut. Yo, tell us what is Miss Universe doing now for Corona, bruh?
Mr.
Mr. all of
SA.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so basically we have a challenge right now to approach companies and basically try and sell sanitizers and masks for those companies. Okay, they can decide whether to give them to their charities or use them in their organization. Yeah, so that's the challenge for now. So if you are or know a company that might need such a service, hit me up. I think I'll leave my details. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a promo.
Promo
time. Yeah, but it's a good initiative.
Yeah, shout out.
Big up to you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, Corona is ravaging us, guys. Still again, stay indoors. Don't go out.
Wash your hands.
And
the whole enchilada.
Yeah. And please, guys, people in the hood don't give a shit.
Bro, people don't wear masks. Hey guys,
out there, bro,
There
walking.
are two different lockdowns. The one in the burbs and the one
In the
like
cars.
us.
Emakasi, what does it entail?
Children playing outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's basically it.
yeah, not many restrictions, but like soldiers and police do pull through, but it's after an hour back playing and having fun.
Outside. Yeah.
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ. So guys, so as you guys may know, this is Kasi Corner Conversations.
Yeah, just us gents.
You know, we're just discussing various topics. You know, sharing our views. We have disclaimers.
Oh yeah, hey, the views shared in this show are not that of the employer,
The
Our
public.
girlfriends.
the employee.
You know, so today we are discussing a topic that I think a lot of us have experienced.
Yeah, and
Living beyond your means.
yeah, that's very true, man. And some people now during Corona, they have to live beyond their means. Actually, you know, people are getting salary cuts.
Understand?
You
Yeah.
know, it's crazy. It's,
So people kind of have to adjust to like the new lifestyle. You know.
Yeah.
They're not.
That hits.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But basically, let me just break it down to you for those who don't know what living beyond your means mean.
yeah.
Basically, it's when you are accustomed to a certain lifestyle, which you cannot afford. So you're driving a Benz, but you can only afford an Uno.
Or you're an Uber guy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just what we're discussing today. And Peter, what is your view, Ngobi?
So me, I'm a very conserved spender. So it depends if I can afford, or I budget like prior to the month. So I'll take for my 2 months to buy something that's very costly, around like 1,000 or so, or how much ever it costs. But I make sure that I put like a
Money
plan,
aside, yeah.
and exactly. So I don't live beyond my means. I'm not one person who does that.
Yeah.
Because I understand how it will impact me. Because remember, the month is long. Payday is, so you have to kind of have a system,
A
that
plan
will
in
put,
place.
Yeah, that will put you at least, you know, within maybe the time frame when you'll get paid again. So you basically avoid loan sharks and things like that. You know, yeah.
But you find people who live for social media, bruh.
Yo, Instagram.
Yes.
But I read an interesting article. Most of the time, those people, they just go to shops and take pictures and leave the item. So
So they're not living beyond their means
Nah,
as such.
It's advertising, marketing. I'm actually more interested in the side because I know I'm also guilty of this. There are times where I've actually bought something and I don't need it. The hype made me buy it.
It happens to the best of us.
You know, there's a new phone. I remember at some point I wanted an iPhone so bad.
Did you get it?
No. Obviously, I cannot afford an iPhone. So I couldn't buy it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want an iPhone so bad. So I just want to understand the psyche, you know, the mind of, you know, someone who wants to spend so much when they cannot afford it.
I think
is it peer pressure?
No. It has nothing to do with peer pressure. It's wanting to stand out. Like it has something to do with yourself. So you're like, nyabanyisa namhlanje. New MX. What's in Joe?
I think more than anything, it's the moment you obtain whatever it is that's expensive, it's a sign of wealth to yourself and to others that you when you actually know the truth, Uguti get better, you know. So
and it's so linked. It's so funny because it's linked to your confidence. I've actually
exactly
seen a lot of people who their confidence is attached to
what they have.
Whether they're driving, you know, the latest cars, whether they, you know, wearing designer clothes. What does it
represent? What does it represent?
But again, I think also it's lifestyle Samokasi Joe. Like you know, Kasi, it's all about lesela, what you wearing, label living. You know, and I knew Kavela. Kavela was in for some moment. Kavela le gold tooth. Le gold tooth, yo.
Those are like the ultimate, whilst like symbols. Yeah.
Oh, you're hurting me. How well like Kavela? I remember coming to chick dance.
No, Kavela.
Imagine. I was like, yo, everyone had them. You know, I remember the colors, like the blue one, the suede.
I used to have like the black one, the suede, but I didn't like it.
You know, Kavela is a Durban thing. You know that,
right?
Yeah, they still rock it.
Durban and Pretoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. So Emeruni, beetroot. You know
that color.
I don't know it, bro. It's like beetroot when it mixes with mayonnaise. You know that.
Burgundy.
Is it burgundy?
Is it?
And then cheapinya, it has a metal thing there.
Oh, yeah, got kitty sandals.
Yeah.
About
the Gucci too. Oh, the Gucci sandals are nice.
Are they legit?
Yeah, there's some that are legit. There's some small street, you know.
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ.
But yeah, anyway, I don't know, man. People who live beyond their means, would you say that they do it so that you as the person looking at them can be jealous?
Ooh. Yeah, because I think it's more of approval. I also believe, I mean, guys, as black people, we've only started to like ball out of control now. We've always had to like, you know, we've never had like people who own businesses, you know, parents who are rich. I think that's the mentality. Once we get rich, we just want to spend so that everyone can see. Yeah. I mean, it's sort of like a sense of worth type of thing.
It is.
If people respect me because I have money, then it means I'm above or a certain. Like there's a hierarchy. I feel like there's just that hierarchy that
we created.
People who are rich are more respected than people who are poor.
I think it happens automatically. You don't even have to, you know, like the moment you start, the moment you start polling a kasi, just
they respect you.
They treat you differently. And that, I think that also causes you to change, you know, because you know what happens is RJ starts falling. Now that RJ has money, I treat him differently. He didn't do anything, but for the fact that he sees me changing, that's how he's basically reacting to how I view him, you know.
Damn. Yeah.
Yo, guys.
Yo, you still tuned in to Podkasi, man. Kasi Corner Conversation with the Gents, Sia, RJ, and Ngobi.
International Vaslav.
Mr. SA, semi-finalist.
You know, please vote for my boy, guys. Hey, we'll send you the details on our page. But anyway, guys, I'm interested in, was this also part of, because I know with the previous generation we also had fathers abanama Crescida.
But
was this applicable? Was this a thing back then, or is it just now? Because we are
just now
more commercial. We're consumers now.
Nah. So I think, check this out. With the world view, so China makes what? Phones, computers, and Japan makes cars. The USA makes weapons and stuff like that. Then where do they send them out to? Africa.
Yeah.
So the black people consume the products. We are the world's consumers of anything, of all the world products.
Shucks.
What do we manufacture as Africa?
Nothing, not much really.
Not much.
Yeah, not much.
And it might be booming now, but for the longest time we've been consuming.
True.
So I think we're characterized by, I don't know, a life of consumerism. So I think it's been long embedded in us to just consume.
Yeah.
And some people overdo it, and hence they live beyond their means.
Yeah.
But you find that,
sense.
bruh, we like style, bruh, we like swag. Black people like clothes, man.
But I think it goes beyond even just like how you look. Even in the club, have you seen how
the bottles. Yo, bruh.
Guys,
people who've never drank wet.
Yeah.
When you see
yo, bruh, and they pass through you those fire lighters,
and you get excited, you feel so
like,
special.
whoa.
But when you look at your bank account the next day,
it's like, hey, what were you doing?
What were you doing? Guys,
Yo,
there's also that, because I believe there's also that FOMO that comes with it, fear of missing out. Because, like I said, there are times where I wanted something, not because I need it, not because I feel like it's a wise financial investment, but because I just don't want to miss out.
Yeah, you wanted to flex.
Yeah. Not even flexing, but
just
I want to be within. I want to be within, and
it's basically
understand.
Yeah.
And that fear drove me to get it's not like beard like things are telling like designer clothes that are crazy, but it's like small things, maybe like a phone, or like a designer something that costs way more than it should.
And you're
okay, what's one item
that I bought?
Yeah, that you think that was totally not necessary.
I bought in like a shirt, and it was so expensive. I regretted it. I was like, no.
Yo, bro.
But the nicest thing is I actually returned it. I was like,
oh, you took it back.
Yeah, because I love shirts. So I was like, I'm spending.
What about you, RJ?
Yo, bro, I bought an entire TV, bro.
But that's
the whole TV. I didn't need a TV, but now I just like, now with COVID-19, I'm like, actually, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But at the time I bought it, I was like, do I really need a TV? Like there was some other stuff that I could have bought instead of the TV, but I bought it anyway, man.
I think I can't exactly say there's so many things. As much as I'm so this one time, right, I had like I had like cash in my account. I spent like 1.5 in like 5 days, and I couldn't account for it. That for me was living, in a way.
It's like I couldn't
account for it.
I promise you, that was awful. That was like awful. 1.5. That's for me. I'm but for me, in 5 days.
And that's the funny thing is, people think you have to be rich to
live beyond your means.
Yeah, I understand. It's like small things. You can earn like 500 rand and buy airtime. People think you have to buy like Bomaguchi or you have to buy like buying airtime, like constantly buying airtime. And
you're addicted to it.
You understand?
It eats on other stuff that
you should have saved for, stuff that you should have invested on. So it's not really about you buying like cars and.
But again, I think it's more gents who are prone to this. Like,
is it?
Yeah, living beyond your means. Yo, but women also, bro, they buy bags and shit.
Yeah. I think we also pressured by women in a way.
Oh yeah, I went out on a date, gents. Yo. You had to call the gents. You're like, hey, bruh. Hey, I'm on a date, bruh. Send me something like about 100 rand just for Uber.
These girls don't know.
Yeah, bro, they don't
know.
You come back, you're just like, we'll take a Uber. Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'll pay for the wheel. Like,
no, I'll pay.
Silly you.
Pay
for everything.
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ.
And we like to impress them, Shemi.
Yeah. I think they also like.
Don't you think like girls are the like reason why? Because I mean,
nah, I don't think so. We also like to impress each other. By the way.
Yeah, but girls are like.
But we also want to impress girls.
I mean, if girls.
RJ, you get a chick right now.
Yeah.
Don't tell me, Uti, when you go out on a date and you do have like the money, you want her to pay. Just like be honest. You don't do everything, even if you can't afford it, but just to make that impression.
Yeah.
That you can afford.
That you can afford, yeah. Sure.
So that's
we live for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also approval, it's like your peers. Born in sometimes that was like
deep. That's deep. But you know what's deeper? Like approval, your in-laws.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not married yet, so I don't.
Nah, bro. But I know niggas who like when they go to Manyana. They have to like cough up, bruh.
Is it?
You don't just.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Why?
No, not like in cash.
Okay.
You just have to like. Maybe come bearing gifts.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, but if you're staying like a day or two, bruh, like you come back dry, man, because you're just spending money. You're like, oh, then you have to go and buy it. Oh, what that ing. Oh, then you
and now sparring face now buying because umuntu uzocela 20 rand or 200. Yes, abusive behavior that we don't understand. It must stop.
But again, if also we look at lobola, bruh, it just bankrupts you from scratch.
You understand?
But I feel like if you budget for it, like or save for your whatever.
But even so, bruh, if you budget for your own marriage. Bruh, she's already here. Like why?
Why are you buying?
Why? She's here.
Why?
You know that video of
that's true.
Stop it. Why? But yeah, anyway, bruh, marriage will bankrupt you, honestly, man.
What? But I've actually lately on my timeline I've seen people actually compete about guys, it's so crazy. People are like competing about who's getting married when, and like I don't know if it's because maybe our generation, because I still consider
we're not kids anymore.
I still consider myself like a kid, not like a teenager, but I'm like still
a kid.
So people are like, after we have goals, we want to get married and whatnot, and I feel like a lot of people are also on that tip. We must get married within a specific time, and I think maybe that's why we then try and
get into
debt. That's also part of living beyond your means.
It is. I did say, man, because you find that they want ridiculous amounts of money for a person who you're gonna still spend the rest of your life supporting.
Ajay is being controversial right now.
No, I'm not, man. Like, you have to be honest, because if you think about it, you want the girl.
Yeah.
You marry 800,000. Okay, maybe I'm just exaggerating.
No, actually, there are people with like 1 million.
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ.
Then we get divorced. I'm kidding.
Actually, and then you get divorced, and then there's still an outstanding debt.
Yeah.
In your life.
Go and
claim it.
Like, we should figure. I mean, there are loopholes, Joe, in law. We should like have a
claim back,
an application to claim for lobola.
Yes.
An action. Yeah.
And then people who have kids early on in life, those are set for living beyond their means. If teenage pregnancy is anything to go by, from scratch, because
but it's gonna sound like you're judging.
No, I'm not judging, man. Again, disclaimer. Disclaimer. These are not my opinions. No, your opinions. No, anyone's opinions. This is just talk. But factually speaking, you yourself, you are depending on somebody, and you're gonna have a kid.
Yeah.
You are set for living beyond your means. But again, for some people, it's circumstantial.
Yeah.
So you find that you live beyond your means because of your circumstances. you know.
True.
You work a low below the poverty line.
Yeah.
And you're working minimum, not even minimum wage, bruh, like
way
below minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah. And you have to live I don't know, less than 10 rand a day. That's just wild, man. Maybe you can make this much in a week, then the following week you don't make enough money. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's circumstantial that you find that you're living below your means.
And you notice how people also, like really poor people, right? Like they always have money to drink, but they don't have money to do.
Yeah, bro. Alcohol is like a comfort drug, man. Makes them feel happy.
Yeah.
But then you ask yourself, how does this person even afford to consume alcohol every day? But they can't provide like other basic needs for themselves.
I think that's why they can then drink alcohol. It's because they forgo
sacrifice.
Others, yeah. They're like, nah, fuck food, bro.
but what about people who can actually afford? Because I feel like as abantu abamnyama, sinale tendency leyokuthi we don't know people's bank balance. As whether they can afford certain things, certain items.
True.
And by let's say for instance I come through with like new Jordans or something, Gucci.
Yeah.
And then you guys are like, it's also telling a Gucci. What if like people can afford?
But factually speaking, here we are a nation whereby we were at the bottom. If there are black people at the top, there's not that many of them. So majority of black people, we still know your bank balance, chief.
But what if? Personally, what if I can afford it? What if I can afford Gucci belts? What if I can afford like?
But how many?
Maserati.
Yeah, we know those who can.
What?
Guys,
you
know those who can.
Yeah, guys.
Bruh, see ya. Like we are both in the hood, ne?
Yeah.
Like your tap is leaking. Example, your tap is leaking and so is my tap. Marotlawa per Gucci. Wajo. Maybe your priorities are not straight, but
but that's the thing, Gucci. We cannot really use that to assess whether someone has money or not.
Okay, fair point.
Understand? And I can be fine with a certain lifestyle. I can live a certain lifestyle and still have money.
Yeah.
Because there are people who are actually loaded, but
they just go big room.
They're just like, I know someone or just for the vibe. They're like,
but Kasi it's not. I wouldn't stay with Kasi. I'd come to Kasi and then go somewhere for the vibe.
Yeah, but that's the mentality. You are part of the problem. That's because why not stay at Kasi if you can? Another thing. Moving out.
Moving out.
Moving to like cities or.
But wait, you were still telling us about that guy.
Yeah, but so he was like, it's not like I can't afford a young bachelor pad at Komaboning da. I just want the Kasi vibe, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's an option for you, you know. And I remember I was judging so hard. I was like, oh, so it's optional for you, while other people don't really have options, you know. But I is cool at some point. It's no, but I mean,
who says you must go Kasi?
We must move out of Kasi. We must move in Kasi because we create these barriers with ourselves. Once you've made it, or once
you move out,
you move out. I just never get that way of thinking. Then we classify you, what's the man? But you don't know our circumstances.
So people, have you seen the memes? Mid-rent guys.
Yo,
bro, camp chair, big screen.
Those are the leading.
PlayStation and crates.
Those are the leading.
But what if they actually, because
GTI.
Majority of people who are mid-rent are pedis and they sell Limpopo. Have you seen their houses?
Nigga, did you just say Limpopo?
I said
Limpopo.
You said
Limpopo. But
I've seen their mansions, bro. You understand? So messed up.
Ladies are coming from my head, bro. You know, it is when they meet each other. Remember our other pretty friend? There, let's call on a little. And then when they meet their fellow pedis, hey, wait, I'm going to
They switch up.
They switch up, yeah.
Hey, yo guys.
Why doesn't that happen with everyone?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Zulus when they meet each other.
Yeah,
They're like, hey, bro. Hey, oh, you from KZN? Oh yeah. Oh no,
They went from being snobs to
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ.
But I mean, that on its own is a symbol for
class.
Yeah, class. People are classified, and I think that's what creates living beyond your means. People are already classified as we snob or we
better twang.
Understand? So therefore you must fit in with the set, because there are people who spend because they want to fit in. I know people who like at home it's bad, but because you're with certain type of friends, then you must subscribe to that type of lifestyle.
But then again, these are the issues of the old world. Now under Corona, do you still want to flex?
People still flex. I mean, they would take videos with Smeg appliances because they know what it's in this. They go, what's the brand?
Sino what?
Sino something.
Sino has a
Sinotech.
No,
Sinotech TV, man.
That one that you get by ShopRite. The black one with the.
White, even Sonyana, so in a kefanyana.
Yeah, that one.
The safe always comes out after a long time. They will not say
that you've overused it.
Yeah, the warranty is over.
What about Instagram, guys?
Ooh, yes. No one is ugly on Instagram. At least on my Instagram. Like new clothes every time.
But when you see them in person, the disappointment living beyond their means physical. I'm joking.
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ.
Oh, you remember Mohawing? Ooh, guys, there's a term called Mohawing. A few people know it. And basically there was this guy we went to uni with. Again, disclaimer.
Please do not disclose.
We are not responsible for the comments. The views expressed in this show are not ours. Nor are they our employed. In fact, they're unemployed.
Yeah, we are.
Who are you?
COVID-19, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, so right after grad, this guy is traveling world. He's going to Dubai. He's going to New York. You know, he's traveling, always showing us flights. He's landing. He's connecting his flight. He's checking in.
I wasn't really full on social media back then. Maybe I missed it.
I was, because I was really unemployed. It was really after varsity. Guys, again, we all thought that after varsity we're gonna be rich. Let's all laugh together now.
We're still waiting.
So this guy wanna promotion. Yeah, man. We like, aren't you supposed to serve after you graduate?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a waiting period before the gate opens? You know.
The question is, have you graduated yet?
Ooh. We
like
didn't even see you on the thing. But anyway, so this guy, he's flexing, man. He's flexing. Yeah, I'm at home actually. Yeah, that's true. I'm just like, New York.
This should be me.
Oh yeah, Dubai. I'm counting hours. I'm like, hey,
nothing to do.
I've got nothing to do, bruh. CV every day, sending out. Kante, kona maroto jo. Long before Jup and them, they're investigating. So this guy is taking munchies, screen grabs.
Yeah,
he's busy. Munchies. It's showing.
Screen
muncher. You remember when it came out with BlackBerry? So this guy is busy following this I saw it
There's
posted
people
somewhere.
who are more bored than you.
Yeah, there's people who are actually doing the investigations. They gather the investigation.
Like Twitter way before.
Oh, he pretended that he had a white girlfriend also.
Jesus Christ.
So...
Actually, you're disclosing things. That's what makes me so scared for you.
Disclaimer, this is not my show. I don't know you. You who are listening, I don't know you. So anyway, he goes through all this trouble, gathers the information. He does an expose. It's like prime time.
That girl who did
there's a girl who did, again, disclaimer.
We
don't know.
It's not a girl. It might be a transgender. It might
be a boy, might be a man.
Yeah.
We don't know it. So, expose night. Hey, brah. We all gathered there. She's like, Valentine's Day. This picture was there on Take a Lot. Something like that.
You lied.
This picture was there on Instagram on such and such a page. This picture was taken there. You cannot go to Boston without going, bruh, like a whole expose.
Was it like a PowerPoint presentation?
She laid it down like she had annexures.
Annexures, bruh.
You lied.
This is taken from Toyota, what. You cannot go there without renting. Flights were not flying on this day. What were you doing? So after
was the guy in the room?
No, it was all on Facebook.
Social media.
Okay.
So the guy deactivated his account. Deleted everything. And then that was it. But my thing is, why did he go through all the trouble just to flex with something he didn't even have?
Living beyond his means.
You know, it's crazy, man.
Guys,
but why the pressure? Like, we all understood that you can't just make it.
Yeah.
Guys, you are still tuned in on Podkasi. Podkasi Corner Conversations. Guys, I know we like to interact with you guys. If you have an opinion, if you have, if you have a story like RJ you want to share with us, please feel free. We'll send the link, and you can like and subscribe and do everything. I sound like a YouTuber.
You do.
Click that bell at the top.
Yo, bro,
subscribe button.
This is Podkasi with Sia and RJ.
We got feedback from one of our listeners for the last topic. You remember when we had
holding men accountable.
That
was fire, Gents.
I don't know. Should we play her
voice note? There are no rules.
Again, we do not hold the sender of the VN accountable for sending the VN. Actually, she didn't send the VN.
Yeah.
We fetched it from her. Disclaimer, guys. But anyway, here's what she had to say about last time's topic, holding men accountable.
Tell me when you when you switch to Zulu. I don't know for getting, but hey, when it comes to men and calling people and calling their peers out, I don't know. Do you guys feel you're doing enough? Yes, you guys are saying, you're holding each other accountable, or you're holding yourself accountable, or you're admitting to the fact that you're part of the problem, but what now? What now? It's a good topic to have. Maybe next time have like a panel of like 10 men and just get to hear their views, because it's all good and gravy when we all say I'm toxic and I know and I'll try and do better, but do we do better?
Yes.
Okay, valid point, but I still feel like we all start somewhere, and I think with you guys, addressing it
was the first step.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much. I almost
disclosed her name. Hey, we don't know her.
Thanks.
Thank you.
But we start somewhere. I think talking about it more than anything is a great start for us guys, and admitting to our mistakes, and then maybe that's the next step. After that, calling other guys and talking about it.
But that's the thing with this podcast, guys. We are trying to have those conversations. We all want to talk about certain things. Let's not lie.
Yeah.
There are topics that we just want to talk about in Abantu, but
we
we just don't know how.
Yeah.
And the way we feel about it, because like this topic, for instance, I mean, if we don't address it, it's always going to be there. And people always
wonder why do we live beyond our means?
Why do we do this? Understand?
Yeah.
So it's better to just have these conversations and just,
and the interaction like this actually points out certain things that we didn't even know ourselves. So guys, please do interact and please listen in.
Guys, please tune in. Yo, guys, again, we might do giveaways, merchandise. We're trying to develop a brand, Podkasi brand. Please support us. Still in the pipe works.
Still working.
Yeah, we need good designs, good fabric, so that it lasts longer.
Are we not living beyond our means? Good fabric.
No, bro, we have to invest in the brand.
Cool. Also appreciate. It's like a token of our appreciation. The people who gave us like good feedback. People were actually, thrilled.
Yeah, interact with the show thing.
Yeah. So the more you interact, the more your chances of getting yourself.
And you
Mr. Essay. Mr. Essay is on some.
Again, bro, I don't know. Maybe we can get into that. Can you tell the people about the journey that it has been for you?
Okay. So basically, what's happening is, I'm top 60 finalist. It's been a long year.
Yo, 60. How many people are
there were like 100 and something.
Jesus, shut up, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for voting. If you honestly vote, I know you guys vote. Anyway, I had to do a couple of challenges and then supplement it with the votes. Obviously, that's how I'm still part of
the race. Yeah.
The race. So I have a challenge right now. If you guys help me complete it, I might just make it, into the final spots, and then I think that's like top 10 or top.
You'll definitely make it.
Yeah,
so
you
will.
There's still time, So this challenge has to be completed.
What's the challenge, man? Can you tell the
I
people?
did mention it. Did I not mention it initially?
I don't know.
The sanitizer.
The sanitizer.
And
Yo, maybe they might have forgotten. I forgot. What is it about?
So the challenge is I have to find a company or a charity organization that might be keen in purchasing masks and hand sanitizers, and then so organizations can use them within their own premises, or they could donate. It's up to them really. So you could hit me up on that. So
okay.
So it's sanitizers and
masks.
It's the challenge between mask
and max.
Yeah,
I want to learn the guys call about max.
Yes, I'm also Mr. International of Islam. Let's check. It's good. One can say at max. When it's max. Family max.
Hey, kote sing hona lang so mong are. Hey lala, max wa how guy. O tlo tshwara ke lockdown. Ooh, hey, you are breaking there, bro.
Oh, sorry.
So, guys, man, are you guys going to continue wrapping up?
No, bro, we still got time.
We still got time.
Yes, long.
Is there anything you want to add?
I can add. When you are living beyond your means, you end up going mad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you end up going crazy, honestly. Because if you think about it, you're trying so hard to be happy, but the fact that there's somewhere that's lacking, it's gonna drive you crazy, bro. Because you're living for other people. So if I don't approve of your expensive clothes,
you're
like, hey,
that is so deep.
So you automatically suffer from Abantu syndrome.
Yeah.
If you don't keep to your standard.
To the standard.
And again,
so you're under that pressure of having to always keep even.
Yeah.
Whose standard is it? I mean, I think that's where it's because people
self-imposed, man.
People are always gonna
have
have
more.
more.
Self-imposed more than
you
anything.
find people who will have more and who will dress better, who will have better cars, better items. Where does it end? Where do you draw the line? Basically, I cannot afford this lifestyle, and I just should make peace with it and try and manage my. Do you guys have any like solutions or any? When it comes to that, what should we do as? Because I think
more than
predominantly it's black people who go through that.
I think more than anything, you have to prioritize. More than anything, I think we all have to prioritize necessities first, savings, investments. I think more than anything, we also have to educate ourselves, especially black people. Let's educate ourselves on how to use money. I think also the reason people live beyond their means is we don't understand how money works.
Yeah.
The moment we understand how money works, then I think people will live within their means and manage to make even more money.
We're big consumers, man.
Yeah,
We're big consumers.
More than anything, educate yourself, read books about money and whatnot, and then I think that's the solution, really. You know, I've been reading a couple of good books. Capitalist Nigga.
Yeah. I see how you say nigga. Capitalist. In a word.
Capitalist. Boop, boop.
But what else? The Richest Man. But there's so many books, you know, about how to better invest in yourself and money. So more than anything, I think those will go a long way.
Yeah, you find a person who says, "What do I invest? I don't even have money for transport now, bruh."
But
like you find there's a person who works just to work. If you understand what that means. Like you wake up to go to work for you to go to work tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
What does that person invest?
Okay, look, if you're able to then buy that Gucci belt for 1K, I'm sure you can sacrifice that 1K for investments.
Yeah.
Ah, Joe, but it's not
or
all
saving.
of them, man.
That's what I'm saying.
2 kids, you earn 3.5.
But that's okay. Listen, that is now.
I think it goes. I think
that's
a
responsibility.
Yeah.
That's mostly a responsibility. Yeah.
So are you saying people with priorities shouldn't invest them?
Shouldn't?
No, but we're saying if you can avoid spending money on things that are not necessary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you can try and.
No, you know what I was getting at, like to say it's black people who don't invest.
No.
I was addressing that one to say we may well say black people don't take part in economic activity, but how can they take part when they were excluded to begin with?
That's what I'm saying.
Point.
Yeah,
it starts with self-education, because at schools they don't teach us how to do all that, you know.
But you need to know that you were excluded economically.
Yeah, you can know it, but how then do I use this money? How do I stop splurging?
Understand.
So you're saying the excuse can't hold forever?
Yeah, it can't. Eventually,
at some point you have to.
give in.
It's. I think also it's habit. You know.
Yeah.
It's habit more than anything.
And it's psychological. I mean, we see people be like, Tlabonaga Monday. You know, at the weekend we drink the check. What's the name?
And this
Travis Scott has got a song like that. Spend the check on the weekend. Yeah. And in the window. Screw.
And also, I think, guys, we must understand that the reason why white people, oh my god, I don't want to compare.
Fuck a race.
Yeah,
fuck
but the reason why we don't fuck the race. It's because they have like multiple streams of income. I think if you spend, guys, you might not spend and you're not getting returns or you're not getting it back is dangerous. Because getting your salary and then you splurge it and then you're not getting anything back, guys. Let's just, it's simple maths. You can't spend. You must have like try and save and try and have multiple streams of income so that you can splurge better. I mean, if you have more money, then it means you can actually afford the lifestyle.
But also, we have to remember there's also black tax. So that that could also contribute to living beyond your means, because you have to, you know, provide for.
And you still have to come up, pull up to the club.
Again.
Priorities. It goes back to that, you know.
But wait, if we're gonna fuck a race into this thing, there's some people of the other color.
Colors.
Who still, you know, they themselves live beyond their means. Because, I mean...
But not as much as us.
Yo, bruh, have you seen the serial killer stories? He killed the whole family because they were poor. Or they were going bankrupt. Yeah, bro, those guys, woo!
Okay.
They live beyond their means, bro, because
just
they have pride. They have pride also. Don't forget.
Yeah.
They can't come live in the township with us. They have to still stay.
So there's already a standard.
Yeah, there's already a standard.
Oh, shucks.
They can't join us. We're already at the bottom.
Is it they can't?
Oh, they can. I mean, not that I'm the president.
Yeah, they're gonna come up there. Yeah.
Again, disclaimer.
I still maintain education, self-education
Is key.
It's key. But
and,
if we're doing the race
and
comparison,
discipline more than anything.
Siyafana sonke.
Yeah, they're still stuck there with houses that are due.
Yeah,
they drive out.
Even cars.
Yeah, even cars.
A lot of.
Ooh.
But don't we aspire to? Because I feel like we aspire to go to that level. Because I feel like, you know, it goes back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Moving out and all these other things. People then say, I want to move out to Sandhurst, for example.
But
you basically,
I think,
getting to another lifestyle. Can you afford it?
Mm.
I think that's where the question is. Which you aspire to have something, unless, because I know it sounds like I'm saying people shouldn't dream or shouldn't go after what they want, but I mean affordability is key, guys.
Yeah.
Don't go bankrupt
Don't
and go have mental, you know, health issues just by trying to live.
Can I ask you guys a question?
You can't afford.
If I, what's middle class without debt?
Ooh.
We're all the same, bruh.
Yeah.
There's
we're
no
all
such
the
thing
same.
as middle class. It's just a bunch of people with debt.
But there are
people who can
that-
afford
people
to pay debt.
You know,
Of
the
the
there
middle
middle
class.
class, I
are
think.
people who can actually afford a lifestyle. Let me tell you.
Is
And
that
that's
not
something-
upper middle class? Because I think within middle class there are
There's
classes.
classes.
Classes means something else, guys. Guys, we must cut this. Guys,
Because there's lower middle class and middle class and upper middle class.
And then there's the rich.
There's the rich and then
There's
there's
the wealthy.
and there's the wealthy and there's poor.
guys, you are still tuned in
To
on
Podkasi.
Podkasi with Sia and
Don't get it
RJ
twisted.
and Ngobi.
Don't get it twisted. We're
Yeah,
still here.
Yeah, guys. Yo,
Living
this is a
beyond
nice
your
session.
means.
Yeah.
You wanna cut it?
With what? What?
This show is too long. You better cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Screw, screw.
This song is too long. You better cut it.
Cut it.
Yo
Shout
guys,
out,
it's
guys.
been nice. Shout out.
Yeah, you can add, guys. Whatever
This
it
is
is.
this was episode 2, season 2.